When we think of ancient mythic heroes, we usually picture the same resume: a demigod with a sword, leaving a trail of slain monsters and conquered armies in their wake. The Ibalan epic from the Bicol region of the Philippines follows this pattern. Its heroes define themselves through physical dominance, wrestling primordial boars and supernatural crocodiles into submission. In the northern highlands, the Hudhud epic builds its narrative on balanced duels between rival warriors representing warring tribes. Thousands of years of these stories have conditioned us to view ancient heroism as a pursuit of physical dominance and bloodshed. Curious shifting tone. Deep in the forested mountain interiors of Palawan, the Tagbanua people, one of the oldest indigenous groups in the Philippines, preserve a different narrative. They survived centuries of expansion by retreating inland, away from the coasts. This geographical isolation allowed them to maintain an oral tradition that shifts the focus away from the glorification of warfare. Their defining cultural text is an epic known as Dagoy and Sudsud, which translates literally to song or chant. In the Tagbanua world, battling monsters is treated as a distraction. Their epic suggests that the survival of their people depended on a different challenge: mastering the earth and the friction of human nature. The epic is split into two halves. The first follows a young boy named Sudsud, who is burdened with a mythic task. He must dig up and flatten the mountainous terrain. Sudsud's labor is a ritualized account of Kaingin, the exhausting reality of swidden farming, which involves clearing massive rocks and burning heavy logs to prepare the soil. For a community in the high-altitude forests, reshaping this difficult environment is the only way to secure their primary food resource, rice. Sudsud's journey defines the heroic trial as the mastery of physical survival and environmental engineering. But the Tagbanua perspective holds that agricultural mastery is insufficient on its own. Without internal peace, the community remains at risk. This introduces the second hero of the epic, Dagoy, whose domain is the social landscape. Dagoy relies on diplomacy, conflict resolution, and the maintenance of harmony to address the crises within the story. This creates a dualistic architecture. While Sudsud conquers the physical earth, Dagoy conquers human nature. Both are equal pillars supporting the community. The way this story is performed is as deliberate as the lessons within it. Anthropologists refer to this ritual as an epistemology of the voice. The chanter delivers the narrative using a non-metric melodic curve. They pace the story using long, sustained breaths, a specialized vocal technique known as flowers. Performance is strictly regulated by a temporal law. The epic is only chanted at night, from dusk to daybreak. Chanting during the day is traditionally forbidden, as it is believed to disrupt the boundary between the sacred spirit world and the mundane living world. The Tagbanua weave the separate arcs of Sudsud and Dagoy into a single unified chant to bind two forms of survival together. They teach that material survival through environmental transformation is useless if social cohesion collapses. This structure makes Dagoy and Sudsud a form of oral cartography, a living, dynamic map of the values required to hold Tagbanua society together. Instead of military dominance, the epic outlines three core virtues required to be a hero: tabang, or mutual help, bagi, which is sharing, and ingasik, or active empathy. By focusing on cooperation rather than combat, the Tagbanua created an egalitarian blueprint for survival that has outlasted centuries of conflict. If you want to explore more stories of how ancient cultures engineered their survival, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more.